Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just keeping the play alive. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 38, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off here, the 32.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Miles Jack with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Again, he finds an opening. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Lawrence. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's more on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Logan. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's Logan, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Kelsey, a nice catch.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
First down, Murray. Trying to improvise. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Come on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Once more, ETN, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Going for it, here's ETN. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on on the year. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Sharp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw it, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Murray to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the Jags are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Final shot now for Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals,